Hi there, everyone. This is Lotus with Art of Sacred Embodiment. So, a breath in, I want you to listen from the heart space and not necessarily from the intellect. So, this came in on spring equinox. This is a pivotal time, loved ones. Fear is not needed, but diligence and commitment to your own selves is. For those who feel ready, desire, and are devoted to knowing life from a higher and highest vantage point and expanding from there, this is the clarion call time. Many things will be occurring moving forward within this year and the years to come. I want you to reflect on the sayings, we were born for these times. We chose this time. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. This means the time to step into that reality has arrived. If you have not been taking the steps necessary, for lack of the better term, this is a crash course for you. In order to facilitate more ease, grace, clarity, vitality, faith, and trust, there can be no more resting on your laurels, zoning out, checking out, or being in denial of the bigger picture as has been the norm. We understand breaks are needed for integration and to adjust your own psyche and your own heart too. However, you no longer have the luxury of processing at your own pace. Of course, you do have that choice if you choose. However, if you are devoted to your path of ascension, it's now the time for that conscious commitment to take priority. Processing at slower rates will not have the feeling of luxury that it has had in the past. Know that your human self doesn't do this on your own. You do this with the agreement between your human self and the highest expressions of selves in other timelines and higher dimensions. Your assistance is also within your direct community of souls who are receiving similar streams of particular teachings on the Ascension trajectory timelines. Know, too, that as your highest self is unified and unifying within your own heart over time, many of your attachments that tether you to your lower realities will easily fall away. And then this is just a note that I made. But we each have to really allow the old selves, the old ways, the old systems, the old belief patterns, the old emotional addiction patterns to the world as we've known it, which has been one of enslavement, whether we're aware of that or not, because we feel like we have a lot of freedoms for sure. But they have been cleverly disguised, and in general, the mass population is governed by this system of money and work in order to survive. And we have believed that that is normal. Having a good work ethic is strived for. Success is what we have been taught to desire. But it keeps us on a hamster wheel that actually keeps humanity as a slave race. So we have to become willing to start to let all of this fall away, because we are at this pivotal time to really begin to create something much grander, but we do have to choose it. We have to actively choose it and act in that behalf consciously and steadily. And we have assistance is what we're being told. So what does this mean individually for each of you, and how do you proceed in a pragmatic, clear, and grounded way? And what are some of the things that you can expect to face in your own being? So I do want to say that what I've done over the years is created a foundational process. And when we enter into meditation, that is the base foundation. And we can think about that as this great grounding, right? That connects us into our own being and solidifies our being, but it also brings coherency, stability, safety, and security no matter what else is going on. And when we have stability, safety, and security as a foundation, we are able to have deeper clarity and make wise, mindful choices. Okay. So that is one of the first levels of everything that I work with people when I'm working with any kind of teaching or classes or mentoring, because that's a very clear, pragmatic, daily, easy thing that we can all do. So, and what can we be expecting to feel and to face in our own being? So, first of all, as many of you know, whenever you receive upgrades or downloads, meaning energetic frequencies and shifts in our consciousness and in our bodies, your physical body of the human responds in a variety of ways in which is commonly called ascension symptoms. These will continue as you integrate into the higher timelines. You are creating a new operating system to function with. So I want to reflect for just a moment on the system that anybody in spiritual practices or teachings are familiar of is the chakra system. That is our spiritual technology that is designed for this time of evolution that we are in. And it's got our back, you know what I mean? It's holding us, it's supporting us, but it is upgrading and it is evolving. And so we need to be able to access the high levels of energy that are coming into our system. And that is what the light language does. It brings it in, it assimilates it, it integrates it, it clears what doesn't serve you, and it activates what is already in your system and in your DNA to upgrade the human into your divinity. Okay, so short, sweet. I'm not going to try not to go on long in a lot of details right now. So that is the operating system, which is being revised rapidly right now. We use these terms as a way of stating that the systems, such as the nervous system, digestive system, etc., will be altered to accommodate the evolution of your human body and to hold the higher light frequencies of higher levels of consciousness. Do not expect to be free from feeling discombobulated, confused, or physical discomfort. The more that you can open in gratitude to the reality taking place and to Source, God, Great Spirit, the divine, whatever we choose to call that highest consciousness, that love and that wisdom, to remember that this is an evolutionary process, the easier the upgrades will take hold in your body and system, and to keep us balanced and in harmony. You are in charge. When you fall into resistance or fear, your highest self aspects back off and slow the process. We encourage you to practice equanimity in the face of sensations in your physical body. The same is true for functioning in the material world. Let the old systems and beliefs about who you think you are, how you need to be, and how you think the world needs to operate, let them go and let them be released. The attachment and old programs keep you running in the old timeline loops of an old, outmoded, dilapidating earth. Your focus on them keeps them alive. So I want you just to think about that for a moment. Energy goes where attention flows. Whatever we focus on is what strengthens reality. Okay, so we can choose what reality we want to live in and what we want to strengthen by our focus and by our emotional state and openness to receive what is coming in and what is new and what is unknown. Faith and trust need to be implemented much quicker now. If you have not been cultivating this in the past years, it's time to begin to realize what it means. We are the ones we've been waiting for. So, you know what? I'm going to stop right there. I want to break that one down on the next video, okay? So just to summarize this first part of the guidance, grounding, meditation, preferably graduating from guided meditation into being able to dive into your own inner silence, your own inner messaging, your own inner chaos with equanimity so that you can become aware of what you need to clear and release. And then the next levels will be to be able to access higher guidance and wisdom. Okay, it's not really out here, it's all inside of us, but it feels like it's out there until it all integrates in here. But that's where we're going. The meditation now is leading us to higher forms of communication with ourselves and telepathically. All of this is a process, but this is part of the evolution that is taking place for many other collectives at this time because they have done the foundational work. Foundation is very important. Know that the Ascension symptoms or Ascension sensitivities is how I prefer to call it, because symptoms sounds like there's something wrong, and there's nothing wrong. Everything that we're feeling is appropriate, unless it's the corona, but even that is having its divine purpose, and it has its own sacred mission regardless of everything else around it, okay? So we want to begin to be able to discern what are energetic shifts that are causing many different things in our body. You can Google anywhere Ascension symptoms and get more information on specifics. Or what is something we need medical assistance for. When you're far enough along the path, when you really are tuned into your energy body, you will be able to discern this very easily, and therefore take what you need to be doing to rest yourself, to take care of yourself without going into panic, getting medications, getting things that are going to create more toxicity to our system, which is trying and will be purifying, okay? Faith and trust. Faith and trust simultaneously as we're letting go of the old. And we need to start paying attention to the little synchronicities, the little things that give us the hope, the little things that show us that we're right on path. Those are the things that will start to recreate deeper faith and trust. And by doing that, we will be able to take greater risks because we have a foundation, once again, of faith and trust, okay? And then we're going to come back on the next video that we are the ones that we've been waiting for. All right. Thank you. If you do need to contact me, you can find me at lotuslinley.net or on Facebook. And I am seeing people in a variety of ways right now to assist everybody that I can in this process, in a way that will be aligned for them, as I'm also aligning my work, next leveling again. So you can find me there or on Facebook. All right. Talk to you soon.